StarField has just been released, and while the tutorial does a decent job of introducing you to the game, there is a number of things that weren't as clear and that I wish I knew before I started playing. So, the first thing was something that took me a little longer than it probably should to figure out. If you're running around and you have your gun out and you want to stow it away, you just press and hold R. I'm not sure if that showed in the tutorial or if I just missed it. Of course, single pressing R is reload, but press and hold and you can stow it away. And when it comes to weapon selection, the game actually has a quick wheel, which also took me a little bit longer than I expected to find. You can see you have basically 4 different directions, each with 3 different things that you can bind to it. You bind things by going into your inventory. You find the item that you want to bind. You can see some of them here already have a heart. So let's say I want to bind this Peacekeeper. You can see down here at the bottom, you will have the option to favor it. In this case, for me, it's B. So press B, select where you want it, and then you can go out of your inventory. And now, if you press Q, it will open up the inventory and you can now select your gun and you can swap between your weapons very, very quickly. Or if you want to swap grenades, stuff like that. Now, one problem that you are bound to run into is you're going to be running out of carrying capacity. And when you do so, well, you're going to be spending your oxygen meter a lot quicker. But if you have a companion with you, go up to your companion, you can ask your companions to trade gear. But this allows you to basically go in down here, go into your own inventory, and if your inventory is full, you can take, let's say, a nugget of gold, and you can trade them over, making your companion carry them instead of you, giving you access to more cargo space or more carrying capacity. Now, when it comes to cargo management, the transferring process from moving cargo from your character to your ship was not super intuitive. See, if I open up the inventory here, and I go in, let's go back into resources, and I want to store some of these resources. Down here at the bottom, I don't have the option to store it. I can inspect it, I can sort, stuff like that. But if I go out here to the main inventory menu, I get the option to open the cargo hold if I am inside the ship. You need to be fully boarded the ship, not just sitting on the ramp. You need to be all the way inside. So we can go ahead and we can click open cargo hold. Now we get access to the ship's cargo hold, but now we then need to click back into inventory. So now that we've swapped from inventory to cargo hold and back into inventory, now we have the option to take our resources, and now you will see we have a store option, and now we can transfer it over. That whole swapping back and forth thing was a little counterintuitive for me, so I just want to share that with you to make your life a little bit easier. Now here's another thing that might be intuitive to veteran Bethesda game players, but items you find around the world, you can pick them up, not just to put them into your backpack, but actually physically move them around. So normally I could just press E to select and pick this mug, it will go into my backpack, or I can press and hold E, there we go, and I have now picked up the mug, and I could maybe say this mug belongs on this table there. Aww. Once you have the item picked up, you can, for instance, just press E to let it go, or you can press R to throw it. When you are in space, obviously your mouse is now being used for pitch and yaw, meaning that you no longer have access to free look. Well, and in fact you do. If you long press the middle mouse button, that will be your scroll wheel. There we go, the HUD disappears, and now you have access to free look, and you can look around your cockpit, and then a single press will bring you back into the ship control menu. And finally, if you're doing research and you're missing a few materials, don't worry, there is a system in the game called Research Overflow, whereas you have a surplus of some of the materials needed. When you add those materials into the research project, sometimes they will overflow and some of the other materials for that research project won't be needed. So even if you're missing a few components, it's actually worthwhile going in and putting in those materials that you have to get the chance that some of them may overflow and fill out some of the materials that you're missing, and thereby allowing you to complete research projects that you didn't actually have the materials for. This can save you a lot of time, and it can help you progress a lot faster in the early games when it comes to unlocking research. Now those were just the things that I found so far. If you have more things that you think new players should know, post them in the comment section. And if you found this video useful, I have plenty more StarField guides, tutorials coming out in the very near future. So do stay tuned to the channel by subscribing below. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys in space.